Okay, let's see another numerical on statically determinate structures. A round bar with step portion is subjected to the forces as shown in figure number 3. Determine the magnitude of force P such that the net deformation in the bar does not exceed 1 mm. The modulus of elasticity for steel is 200 GPa and for aluminium is 70 GPa. And the taper bar having big end diameter is 40 mm and small end diameter is 12.5 mm respectively. Okay, in that numerical we have to find out the magnitude of force P, and the given data is the total elongation produced in that bar are not to exceed 1 mm, means there is delta L is 1 mm and we have to find out the force P. Okay, first of all, this is a taper bar. Okay, its big end diameter is 40 mm and small end diameter is 12.5 mm. So first of all, we find out the area of that taper bar. Let's see, this is the first section, first member, this is second member and this is third member. So first of all, we find out the area of first member. Okay, how to find out the area of taper bar? The formula is pi by 4 d1 into d2. What is d1? d1 is diameter at big end and d2 is diameter at small end. Okay, let's see, this is pi by 4, diameter at big end is 40 mm and diameter at small end is 12.5 mm, and the area is, the calculation is 392.69 mm square. Okay, we got A1, area of first member. Area of second member is 400 mm square, it is given. The area of second member is 400 mm square. Area of third member is 200 mm square. Okay, we got the area of each member. Then modulus of elasticity for aluminium. This is a first member. It is made by aluminium and its modulus of elasticity means E1. That E1 is 70 GPa, convert into MPa, 70 into 10 raised to 3 MPa, Newton per mm square. And second and third member is made up by steel. That's why its modulus of elasticity means elasticity for second member E2 and for third member E3 is same, and it is 200 GPa. Convert into MPa, 200 into 10 raised to 3 MPa. So our first step is draw free body diagram, apply static equilibrium conditions and find out the internal forces in each member. Simple. Okay, let's see step 1. What is step 1? Draw free body diagram. Okay, let's see. A first member, this is a taper bar. Here I draw a BD of first member. Okay, we consider a section in first member and see left side of force. We have some sign conventions. Forces goes towards right, we take positive, and forces goes towards left, we take negative. Okay, see left side of forces. There is only one force, 4P. It is goes towards left. We draw here force 4P. Okay, then see right side of forces only for check purpose. If that force is equal and opposite to the left side of force, then our calculation is true. Simple. Okay, let's see the right side of forces. See here, there is two forces. There is 2P. 2P goes towards right side. It is plus 2P. This is minus P plus 3P. 3P plus 2P is 5P, 5P minus P, 4P, 4P, positive 4P goes towards right side, we take it positive, and here we got equal and opposite force, means our calculation is true, and we got force in first member, that is P1 is equal to 4P. This force is pull type, tensile, that's why we take positive. Simple. Okay, let's consider a FBD of second member. Here I draw a FBD of second member. Take one section in second member. See left side of forces. Apply simple sign conventions, that is minus 4P plus 2P. It is minus 2P. Minus 2P means goes towards the left side. Here force is 2P. See right side of forces. That P goes towards left, it is minus P. That 3P goes towards right side, it is plus 3P. Here we got plus 2P. Plus 2P means it goes towards the right side. That two forces are equal and opposite. We got internal force in second member and it is 2P. Okay, let's take a FBD of third member. Here FBD of third member. Okay, consider a section in third member. See left side of forces. Okay, see left side of forces. Minus 4P plus 2P minus P. Minus 4P minus P minus 5P plus 2P minus 3P. Minus 3P means force goes towards the left side. Here we got a force in third member. It is minus 3P, means it goes towards the left side. See right side of forces, there is only one force goes towards the right side, means it positive, and it is plus 3P. Here both the forces are equal and opposite, means our calculation is true, and we got the internal force in third member and it is tensile pull type, that's why it is positive, it is 3P. Step 1 is completed. Only by doing the simple calculations, by applying static equilibrium conditions and drawing free body diagram, we find out the internal forces in each member. So our step 2 is apply principle of superposition. Step 2 is apply principle of superposition. Okay, what is principle of superposition? We know the total change in length is the algebraic sum of change in length in each member or each part. Simple. So apply equilibrium condition, that is delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3. But we know the total elongation produced in that member is not to exceed 1 mm, means that delta L is 1 mm. We put here that delta L is 1 mm is equal to, what is the formula for delta L? According to Hooke's law, that delta L is PL divided by AE. So by using that formula, that delta L1 is P1 L1 divided by A1 E1 plus delta L2 is P2 L2 divided by A2 E2 plus P3 L3 divided by A3 E3. Okay, then simply put all the values in that equation. Okay, total elongation is 1 mm is equal to, what is P1? P1 is 4P. Okay, P1 is 4P into L1, length of first part is 600 mm divided by area is 392.69 mm square, and to its modulus of elasticity E is, it is made by aluminum, its E is 70 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, that P2 is 2P, it is tensile, that's why it is positive. 2P into its length is 700 divided by area is 400 into E, modulus of elasticity is 200 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, again P3 is 3P, it is again positive, it is tensile, its length is 500 mm divided by area. Area is 200 mm square into E is again 200 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, so by doing all these calculations, okay, here we take P common, then 1 is equal to P in bracket, do all this calculation, and that all this calculation is 1.423 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, that calculation is okay. Then the value of P is 7.027 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay, so by using principle of superposition and static equilibrium conditions, we find out the magnitude of force P, and that P is 7.027 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay.